We're recording. Welcome, guys, to the CSFL Playoff Release Show. I am your host and Commissioner JD. I got a few owners with me. I got the Piranhas, Gators, Vipers, and I got the new owner of the Scorpions here. Thanks for coming with me there. Thanks for helping me out here, such a bro.
Yep, yep.
Scorpions. And we're going to take a look at these playoffs right here, guys. This is pretty exciting stuff. So here it is. The the playoffs start off with the Piranhas going against the Bears. These Bears and Piranhas team, the number one seed versus the eighth seed here. The Piranhas are number one in offense, number one in rushing, and number two at defense. And they're going against this 3-6 Bears team that is ninth in total offense and 10th again in on offense, but they're second in the pass, and they're actually number one in rushing defense. So they have this is a matchup of the number one rushing offense versus the number one rushing defense. So that's pretty exciting. So Piranhas, how do you feel about this one? Unmute your mic. And how do you feel about this matchup going down here, going against the Bears?
It's going to be a very interesting game. My team is usually known for trolling other teams, and I haven't lost. I've lost one game, so there's a chance I might lose another one here. It could, but I think it's going to be a close one.
All right, thanks, Piranhas. That's awesome, man. I do think it's going to be a close one. What do you think, such a bro? What's your first impression when you see this matchup here on the screen?
I mean, I haven't seen most of the season, but number one seed versus eight seed, that's typically a good indication right there. But you never know. Anything could happen. Bears defense could just stop the run, and then they got nothing.
Oh, it is possible. Gators, I see you there sitting there. Do you got a little bit of something to say about this matchup? Do you think the Bears could possibly upset these Piranhas, or is this a for sure win for the Piranhas, Gators? Unmute your mic. Oh, still can't hear you. Still can't. We still not picking you up, Gators. It's okay. S okay, so I honestly think that I think these Bears could upset them if they stop the run, like the Scorpions were saying. But they also have the number two defense, so it's pretty crazy to see these a team come in with the number one offense and the number two defense, right? Okay, now let's look at the next matchup. This is my personal favorite. It is the Gators versus the Rhinos. I am so excited about this matchup here. I can't believe that the Rhinos and the Gators end up matching because the Wildcats won and stole the third spot from the Rhinos, and the Rhinos losing pushed them back to fourth and puts the fourth and fifth seed facing each other here. The fourth seed in the Rhinos and the fifth seed in the Gators. These two teams, I'm gonna just go out there and say they don't like each other. And but they are two really good teams, man. Look at this team. Look at the Gators offense and look at the running game and the offense of the Rhinos. And look at the turnovers. That's the difference in this game. Look at this. First for turnovers and second for turnovers. The Rhinos versus the Gators. What do you think about this? Scorpions? Such a bro,
I
you there?
mean, this, yeah. This could go either way. I mean, look at the records: 5-4, 5-3-1.
Yeah.
This is like the super even match. This literally could go either way. A turnover could win it for somebody. Literally, just one turnover
Yeah, I agree.
to
The
win the game.
turnovers are really close. And look at even the points per game. and they're both coming off losses.
Yeah. One turnover could be the game for this right here. Just one.
Honestly, this is my personal favorite matchup of the week. I was so excited to announce this one when I saw that they linked up. This is going to be a blockbuster for sure. Rhinos versus the Gators. And then the next one is the werewolves versus the vipers. And the vipers already knew it. They knew it that they were playing the werewolves. They messaged me and they're like, I think we're playing the werewolves. And he knew it. And he was right. And the werewolves going against the 7-2 6-game winning streak team. They're on a 6-game winning streak and they got the second best defense, these Vipers. Only thing is that the only problem they have is offensively and points per game. Look, they're seventh for points per game. Um, they're a team that is very good defensively and kind of slack offensively. Not of late, but that's kind of their memo. And the Werewolves couldn't be more opposite. They have one of the worst defenses with one of the best offenses. So the best defense versus the best offense when they go out on the field. I'm excited about to see that matchup. What do you think, Scorpions? When you look at this, what do you think?
Right off the bat, I think Vipers win this. Just the defense is gonna it's gonna shut them down, and their defense isn't gonna do anything against the Vipers.
Well, okay, yeah. Well, you look at the numbers. That's what comes out to you first. And look, the Werewolves are on a 2-game losing streak. They were 4-3, and now they're end the season 4-5. Vipers, are you here? You can unmute your mic. Is there anything you wanted to?
I'm here,
That's
bro. I'm licking my chops at this matchup.
what stands out to you when you look at this? You end the season with the second best defense.
I think in our first matchup, I showed that Clemens is the better running back. We have the better game and the stronger defense. And
Yeah.
this time, I got a nice little game plan, and I think we're gonna win by more than we did last time.
Oh, that's pretty.
So, I got another little thing. The Werewolves pass offense is the worst in the league.
Yeah.
Against a fifth rank defense in the Vipers, and
Yeah.
then the rush offense is second, but you also got the third best rush defense.
Yeah, that really good, strong running defense for the Vipers, holding it down against these really strong werewolves. Offensive running game. Who's gonna budge, right? Like, are the werewolves gonna get the upper hand on the running game, or are the Vipers gonna be able to shut down what the werewolves do best, right? But yeah, oh man, Vipers, they must be so excited about this matchup. Definitely big confident statement from the owner himself. Um, but these Werewolves are no joke, man. They got a great offense and they can hold their own, but they've been losing lately. They got 4 wins and they're here for a reason, but these Vipers, no one wants to match up against these Vipers. That's for damn sure. And this last matchup here is the Blue Jays versus the Wildcats. Couldn't this be any better? But the Blue Jays impressively won the last 2 games, and they end this season with the number one undisputed. That's not a tie. That's a first, decisive first total defense. They have the best passing defense with the 2 rookies that they drafted. Omar Neal and Keon Stone have been absolutely stoning the passing game and stopping people from throwing it on them. And also, guess what? They have the third best offense. What stands out to you right away here, such a bro? When you take a look at this, like what's the first thing that stands out to you here?
The only thing that I could see here is for you taking the win. No offense, or your team, your wife's team,
The Wildcats.
is a special teams play. A special teams play could win it for you.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think the Blue Jays take this.
The Blue Jays seem to have it on paper, for sure.
The defense just looks outstanding compared to the stats of your offense.
The thing
Unfortunately,
the thing is that the Wildcats passing offense, they struggle to run the ball, but their passing offense is way better than it looks on paper, I think. And also when they played the Blue Jays, the quarterback threw 4 touchdowns and had a big game in the air. So they also beat them in the regular season. So
hmm,
that's also something to keep in mind. But these Blue Jays have a new offensive scheme, new lineup in their depth chart, and a new defensive scheme, and they've really turned things around and snuck into the playoffs, um, into the 6th seed. Because I thought they were gonna have the 7th seed, but they beat the Werewolves, matching the same record with the Werewolves. They beat them and end up being the 6th seed, matching the 3rd seed Wildcats. So there it is. That's the playoff picture for you right there. The Bears and Piranhas, the Gators versus the Rhinos, the Werewolves versus the Vipers, and the Blue Jays versus the Wildcats. That's pretty insane. We'll take a look at the standings. That's how the season finishes. The regular season finishes out. And is there any other last points? Did any owners here want to say anything before we end the video?
Yeah, Johannes.
Go ahead.
I think you're gonna win that game, and I wish the other team good luck because at first I was thinking the other team was gonna win, but then when you kind of brought that air game idea to the picture, I was like, you know what, that makes sense.
Yeah, if they can if the Wildcats can beat the Blue Jays in the air and at what they stop best, they're going to take away their best strength on defense, right? So
But
yeah,
if it goes to the papers, then you're gonna lose because his team's definitely got yours on the paper.
definitely, I agree. Is there
But who
any?
knows? It's Madden '09. It's a weird game.
Is there any other owners that want to
I
say any
got
last
something to
piece?
say.
Go ahead,
I
Rhinos.
got something to say. Backups are backups for a reason.
Backups and backups for a reason. That's for damn sure. The Rhinos versus the Gators. That's going to be a heck of a matchup. I'm sure the Gators got a lot to say. Everyone's got a lot to say, but I'm going to end the video on that note. Um, Pretty excited about the matchups here. And this is all going down May 1st. And we're also going to be having the Rookie Bowl going on the same weekend on the Friday. We're going to have the Rookie Bowl, and then we're going to have all the games on Saturday. But I'm trying to decide when is the best time for everybody. So